when I started, that's where I started taking was that extra 5%. That was my play money, and I reinvested back in till I got to my level. All right, with your first thing. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you buy.
I'll tell you,
No,
for
it does
me,
not. But I will say, okay, so I will say this though. I guess it kind of does matter. It
about
kind of,
what?
okay, it is okay. It's strategic if you do OG rings because you make more of a profit going after your initial kit. It's one strategy is to do OG rings.
Well, I really
But
think
that
that
really
when you
doesn't matter
first
though.
start, you have to just do originals. Like I don't really
Yeah,
think
but
that
she's
you
saying
should
like, does it
be
matter? Like OG Sterling men's, like it really,
you
yeah, it doesn't. But the OG rings, we make more money, guys. If you don't know, we do. It's like 32.5%.
yeah, and I don't, I mean, are you trying to build based off of FOMO? Like you're trying to like be like the Joneses?
About
Like
reinvesting, getting it
you
back
don't
in.
we didn't even have, I mean, Dawn, I don't know when you started, but like for me and Lee, like we didn't even have stuff like this. Like stacks, there was like that was like supposed to be a one-time thing, stacks.
There was no
Listen,
earrings, no necklace. Like when I started, there was rings, and that was it. Well, and then the monthly collection, we didn't even have a birthday then. When I started,
No.
it was just the collection and the OGs, and it was OG rings. Yeah.
Listen, our necklaces come in these boxes now. When they first came out, they came in these big fizzy cubes and they made a mess. They overflowed everything. People were getting burnt left and right because the jars were overflowing. It was terrible. I actually have a video of one of when I got some of those in. It's an old one. I have to post it one of these days.
Oh,
But
you should totally post that, Dawn.
yeah.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
and to these boxes because they're like, this is not working.
Right,
But it was all new. So, but they were awesome, but they were huge.
Yeah, they were gigantic and you couldn't, I mean, and I would say like for the when I tell you you couldn't, I mean, and I would say like for the when I tell a new person, I think bread and butter. Like your bread and butter is your originals. Once you've rotated all of your inventory at least six times, then you can maybe think about, okay, let me try, my most favorite, like, why don't you poll your community? That's what I really say. Like, poll the community at that point and ask them, do you guys want sterling? If I was to get sterling, what sizes do you think you guys would like? And then if, people are like, oh, I would buy and they're size 10 and they're like, oh, I would buy and they're size 8, then maybe you just start off with 8 and 10 because one box of sterling is like 140. It's like 138, whatever. I mean, that's a lot of OGs you could buy for one box of sterling. That's like what, two sleeves of OGs you could buy for one box of sterling almost?
Yeah, you don't, especially in the beginning, don't go overboard and feel like you have to buy collections. I mean, I recommend like for stacks coming out this week, getting a couple stacks, but you don't need to get every collection. And that's where I got myself in trouble in the beginning. Someone asked about the kit options. So I am.
Well, and
hours.
Yeah, and there we go. Awesome. And one thing I will say is, for me, I really think that if you make it a point to like, okay, see, we're lucky. We're lucky because right now we're not selling out of collections on the cap right now. Hi, my Crystal. That's my girl. We're not selling out of the cap right now. So when they go to uncapped, right? When they open the uncapped, that provides the opportunity for new people to say, okay, I have an OG order that I need to put in. So I'll maybe buy 1 or 2 stacks and I'll use those stacks as an incentive. Mm-hmm. Right? And then you can still feel like you got something of the new collection, right? You don't have to have that FOMO. but you use it in a way that builds your business instead of getting collections in a use it in a way that builds your business instead of getting collections in a way that depreciates your business because all of a sudden you don't have the finances to get more OGs.
Someone asked about the kits. So but if you click on my picture and you click on me again to go to my website, don't hit shop or anything like that. When you see all the little links and you see the picture of me going like this, scroll on down and you'll see all the kit options right there. But we have 3 kits. I recommend the 366 or the 599. And then Moni has it too. I don't know if Dawn has it on her link tree. But
I can put it at the top. I'll put it at the top of mine. Here, let me try.
Dawn can get you those.
Yeah. And I have everything here if you guys want to see it.
Hi, Crystal. So Crystal, fun fact, Crystal was the very first rep that ever signed up with me. And we've been on this journey together. And I will tell you, I am so proud to say that if you really want this, you can go through ups and downs, but your mindset is everything. And Crystal has been one of those people that, like, she is the epitome proven that mindset matters. She has lost people very important in her life. She's gone through many ups and downs in her personal life, and she's still here, and she's still showing up. She's still going live. She's still pushing that live button. No matter what, no matter if her account at one point, I just want to put this proven fact out there. Her account at one point, because she did not press live, her account started going into that place where nobody comes to see it. Like TikTok wasn't pushing her out at all. And she would sit in her lives with like 2 people, 3 people, and not just 2 or 3 people, but like nobody would even talk. Like they were it just showed the number 2 and nobody was even saying anything or tapping or nothing. And did you think that that made her go and stop her business? No. And now she goes live and she has engagement. People are coming in, new community. And that's really what community. And that's really what our, Boss Girl Fizz is about. It's about teaching you mindset, teaching you empowerment, teaching you that you don't have to be alone. This is your chance to be a part of a team where you are not going to be alone. And let's look at what comes in the kit. Lee, have at it. Hi, Jason.
Okay, these are not the right sizes, okay? I just don't have all the right boxes. But there's 5 rings in each of these boxes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 rings, 10 earrings and necklaces, 5 of each. That's the $5.99. So with the $5.99, you make, if you sell out, you make a profit just shy of $400. So the 366 kit is the 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 1 earring, or excuse me, 1 necklace, 1 earring. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my gosh, the rainbow packs. Yeah, so you'll get, and then you do get the rainbow packs. So yes.
And you get the essential starter kit with them.
So yeah, so you'll get a rainbow pack with all 3 kits, and then the $5.99 you'll get 2 more rainbow packs. Yes. And this is what a rainbow pack is, y'all. 6 to 10 right here, 1 of each size. So that's what you get with the 99 kit. So the 99 you have to, that's it. That's all it is right there.
Yeah, you're welcome, Crystal. I love you. So if you go to the link in my profile, if you click here at the top and then click my face again, you'll see a link. If you go there, you'll see the very top graphic will show you the Yeah, the 3 kits. And then if you know that this is what you want to do and you're ready to go, you can click that join the Boss Fizz BP team, and that'll get you right to where you can join. And I would be your mentor. Each one of us has that link in our profiles so that you can join the team. And you can see right there in plain sight, everything is very transparent. You can join the team. And you can see right there in plain sight, everything is very transparent, very black and white, how much profit you get.
There are 4 kits, but the 4th kit is this plus the Life of the Party kit. The Life of the Party, it just gets you like a ring box, a ring vision, a bowl. It just gets you a couple extra things.
One of these.
You don't really need that one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it just comes with things. It doesn't come with like product.
Oh, is that what comes? That little thing comes in the Life of the Party too. That little tray.
Yes, the tray, the BP tray.
Get the tray.
Let me tell y'all, you can buy that separately too. You can buy the individual. Like if you're like, oh man, I really want that tray. You can get all that stuff individually as well.
We miss you, Tanya. We miss you. And here's the other thing, you guys. If you ever need to take a break, oh, I like that. I like that, Dawn. That's pretty. So Dawn was just showing you how we have our necklace trays that you can purchase as well. Is that in the Life of the Party kit?
It's the Life of the Party kit. You get a necklace one, you get one for your rings, and you get one for your earrings. Like this is a necklace and earring holder. You get one that's
love you, Crystal,
for your necklaces, and you get the one for the rings.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And then
we miss you so much, Miss Tanya. So Tanya is on our Team Bliss, and she had some stuff going on, but it's a great example, you guys, that as when you know that your team is there for you, it's okay when stuff happens and you have to take a step back. You know that you can always come back, and when you're ready, we meet you where you're at. You know, you never have to feel like. I was talking to someone about this. When I start feeling guilt about something, right? Like when I start feeling like, man, I haven't been showing up, and like even, and that goes for my like when I, haven't pressed live and my customers, I'm like, oh, they're going to be mad at me, right? I'm like, they're going to be mad at me. I haven't pressed live. And that anxiety stops me from even going live, right? It can really, that fear and all of that can stop you when you let shame take over. You want to just forgive yourself. Just say, you know what? Yes. It can really, that fear and all of that can stop you when you let shame take over. You want to just forgive yourself. Just say, you know what? Yes. Accept that this happened, XYZ. And this is really a lesson for life, I guess. Like when you move into acceptance about things, that's when you can start to move forward. So if you have taken a break for whatever reason, you are always welcome to just do a restart, man. To me, that's exciting because I'm like, yeah, let's rebrand. Like, let's go. Like, right? Like, what's the harm? No one's going to show up. Who cares? Mm-hmm. Who cares? It's your chance to start over. It's your chance to get going. And so you have to give yourself that permission to that you can start over. You have to give yourself that permission that it's okay if you're not perfect. You have to really give yourself that love, right? The self-care and the self-love, and know and believe in yourself that it's okay. It's okay to start again. Love you, Miss Tanya.
It happens. It sure does.
You've been trying to add links to your link tree, but you can't.
Right here, and then some more. Oh my goodness! You reached out to some people, and you got Go
to YouTube, Nancy. I'll tell you, YouTube is going to be your best resource, love. YouTube will be.
We got you on the info.
And you know what, Nancy? Yeah. You should reach out to BP. They'll tell you. They'll tell you who your upline is, and if that person won't tell you, you can ask them actually up to like 5 levels. They'll tell you who's above you, and they'll tell you who to reach out to, because like doing your link tree and doing things like that, that's really business stuff, and that is what a sponsor is for. A sponsor is for those things. So I would make someone help you. Make them help you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're learning info. Yeah, ask all the questions, guys. Ask them all. But if you find that you need
Aw.
more information, all you got to do is fill out the blue clipboard for each one of us, for whoever you want to reach with, and then we can get you those questions answered if you want to take it off the.
Yeah, I mean, Nancy, and really at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to, and anybody, not just Nancy, you're the only one that can determine if you're willing to step back for 6 months to come back and make a different choice. You can make that decision. Nobody wants to be treated as if they're less than or this and that. Like when you're on a team, you want to know that you are valued, you are appreciated, that you are supported, that people believe in you, and you can make mistakes and learn and all the things. And so I always say, like, for me, my upline never determined my success, but I will say that I was very supported with like by my original upline. I was very much supported. And then after that, I now am a side sister to both of these beautiful women here because I got moved up. And I'm very, very blessed that we have an amazing diamond leader that is very invested in our growth and our goals. And we have amazing leaders on our team. I mean, I can't say that enough. Our leaders are beyond financially, and in every way, time-wise, to making sure that we're all there for each other. So I think we're blessed.
We want to see each other succeed in this. We're not just in it for ourselves. I mean, it's just, we really, truly do collaborate all the time and help each other. So it's amazing.
That's right, Tanya. You've never lost your BP family. We are here for you, and when you after your surgeries and everything is settled, you know that we're here for you. So that's all that anyone could ever ask, right? Like even me, I took a step back for 4 months. I don't know if any of you guys ever took a break, but I did. I took a break for 4 months.
So I never took a break per se. But yeah,
I mean, it's always hard to come back because you need to get over, like, I failed. Like, when I took a break for 4 months, I also lost like a lot of the time and investment of the things that I had accomplished. But then when I came back, I just changed my mindset. I said, you know what? And I think that's really the difference between now and when I first started. I said to myself, no matter what, I'm always going to show up, even if it's hard and even when I don't want to. And a good example of that is like this last week. I've been having a real hard week. And as people in my community will tell you, I showed up and I was crying on my live. Like I cried, because I was having an emotional time. But that's what's so great. You can just show up and be who you are. And if you don't want to share whatever it is, you don't have to, but it's nice to let people know that you're.
Yeah. And you can't compare like this. I'll tell you, this has probably been the hardest thing for me is comparing myself to other reps because I'm about to celebrate 4 years coming up this year. And Moni signed up just after me. We both are 4 years. Dawn's going on 5 years. And the hardest thing for me was looking at my business and saying, I'm not successful because I'm not selling $50,000 a month. But you know what? I'm right where I want. Well, I'm not because last year I was not happy with my goals and where I was at. So this year's a whole new plan. But I'm right where my business should be, where it works for me and my family. And I will tell you that is, I think, the single hardest thing is because we look at ourselves and look at everybody around us and go, oh, look, they're successful. Do we really know how they're working their business? Do we really know what
Tanya?
And we don't.
Exactly. Tanya, you make my heart so warm. Let me tell you what she just said. She just said, one goal a day, no matter how small, is still an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
And it's that kind of mindset that keeps you going, right? Those of you who don't know, BP has a Y worksheet. So when you first join, once you get into our BP training, I'm sure, because they're still adding people right now because things are changing, but they do have a Y worksheet. Now, the awesome thing about if you join our team is we have our own Y worksheet, right? Those of you who don't know, BP has a Y worksheet. So when you first join, once you get into our BP training, I'm sure, because they're still adding people right now because things are changing, but they do have a Y worksheet. Now, the awesome thing about if you join our team is we have our own Y worksheet that you can do and you'll have access to. We have our own resources and our own things, and we help you step by step. Like how Nancy said she didn't know how to do the link tree and all that. Like we have step-by-step videos, step-by-step, all kinds of step-by-step things. And we do one-on-one trainings. We do Zoom trainings. All of us take turns. Our whole community takes turns to do trainings every week. So you're always going to have information if you need it, I guess is which, to be honest, it's like I can see how people can feel lost, right? And it is really nice to have that community. But if you're in a place where you're like, I'm not going to quit, I'm not going to step away, I'm not going to then you have to accept that you're not going to reach out to, your upline, you're not going to take those steps, and you need to just take accountability. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
Someone said, can you be successful at part-time? Yes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
three of us all have full-time jobs.
You know what you're doing and do it with confidence. Yeah. I have a full-time job. Dawn,
Full-time.
she has a full-time job. Lee has a full-time job. Gina has a full-time job. I am a special needs speech teacher. It's up to them if they want to say what they do. Yeah.
I'm a correction officer out of prison.
I could never do that job, by the way. I just get hit in the face by people because they don't know any better. Like the kids just, throw toys at my face. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I'm lucky I get through the day without throat punching people. I'm just saying.
I face by people because they don't know any better. Like the kids just, throw toys at my face. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I'm lucky I get through the day without throat punching people. I'm just saying.
At least that makes you tough to deal with the trolls on here, right?
Oh, yeah. They don't even face me. I'm just like,
that's a goal. My hubby is a correctional officer, 20 plus years. Oh, Razzle, really?
That's awesome.
Wow. You better give him big hugs and kisses when he gets home, girl. See how strong women you guys are? You guys are inspiration. Aw, Karina, you're so sweet. Lee's a teacher too.
Is that Karina with a K?
It's our Karina, yeah.
Oh, no.
He's the quietest soul. I bet, girl, because after being at a prison all day, doing that, I wouldn't want to talk. I would probably be so quiet.
I don't go out in public a lot.
Yeah. I'd want my time. Girl, he just wants alone time with you, girl. You better get in that bed.
All right, here we go. Amy Elizabeth wants to know, do you have a set schedule you go live all the time? Dawn, Moni, you're next.
Yeah, my set schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but because of my work schedule, the times fluctuate because 1 week I'm on days, 1 week I'm on nights.
Okay, so Dawn, yes. Moni.
So fun fact.
Oh, thank you, Misha.
I'm really bad with being told what to do. I have authority issues. And I also had to evaluate the fact that it's really hard for me to say I'm going to be live at X amount of time. So I at the beginning of my business, I did try because that's what they tell you to do, right? They tell you do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or do whatever, say the days and then say this. And what would happen is that cycle of disappointment